Hi, hello YouTube, Justin TV, and all the video channels. In this video, we'll be basically discussing shooting and bending. Bear with my scribbling right here. These are just doodles that I actually did for a young man while we were talking at a soccer session where he was training, and I noticed that he was having a lot of problems. I will not disclose his name due to privacy reasons. However, I kept this paper and I thought that, hey, well, since he had problems with most of these things, why not just do a video about it? Okay, here we have here we'll be basically talking about shooting and bending the ball. You might have all the concepts already about how to kick the soccer ball. Shooting and kicking somehow fall into two categories, but there's separate entities. They have their different dynamics that, as a soccer player, you have to master them in pieces rather than trying to practice the entire thing. And many soccer players have problems with kicking or shooting at goal. The problem lies basically in where their bodies are not balanced when they're kicking. They are not following through with their shots. They have problems with accuracy. They have problems with full instep contact. And in this video, I will try to keep it real short because of YouTube. However, this document, this file can be downloaded at the soccer number 10 /forum .download section. Okay, bear with me. I'm a little bit snuffy from that cold area where we were. Okay, in this diagram, these are just basic spots where you can actually place the soccer ball. For example, we have, let me get this pen tool out real quick. Okay, we have, these are areas around the 18-yard box. Many coaches will put them on the edges of these boxes. The edges of the 18-yard are on this slight semicircle or arc, so to speak. And they'll place the ball and they'll want you to take shots at the goal. Right? They'll want you to take shot at the goal. And it's important. But I find that when you practice outside of the 18-yard box, in especially these spots, get a soccer ball, 1 to 3, or if you have 4, if you can afford more soccer balls, just get a few and place them in these exact spots. Don't worry about why I'm saying to use these spots. It's quite important because based on research that I've done and conducted, most goals are scored in these areas. You guys might have seen, if you're not sure who scored goals in these areas, you can check out Messi. Lionel Messi scores most of his goals from these areas. And let's say the FIFA soccer goal stats, some guys who are really into where goals are scored the most on the soccer field diagram the many of these areas that I have listed here. So I'm saying Messi would normally dribble in, take you wide so that he can get a left foot shot anywhere, and the ball will fall anywhere in these areas where he can take a loop drive or a bend in the ball into these corners with his left. Now, the reason why I want you to see these diagrams and see this in its entirety is because I want you to understand that if you're coming down the flank, the right flank, and you start to break inwards, and you should try to take shots in these areas near to the post or away from the keeper, so the keeper has to dive. Let me do this again real quickly. What I'm saying is, you're coming down. Don't just go straight all the way down here unless you're going to square, right? Or send the ball back out of the 18 into the penalty area or out where someone can take a shot. It's very important for you to understand the simple wing attack and the simple fundamentals of a wing attack. So if you dribble down here on this line to this point, it's your job or duty to square the ball, across the goal, bend it away from the keeper, and we'll go into in depth with most of these. If the video cuts short on YouTube or on the video channels where you're watching this at this moment, please go to the Soccer Number 10 / forum, where you can watch the entire video lecture for what we're discussing here. Okay, now let's continue with what we're doing. So these are good areas to take shots. Practice taking shots. You can swerve, you can do anything. Just get these dots down and doodle them. Just doodle them, right? And as you notice, you can practice. Just get these diagrams. Even if you do not go outside with the soccer ball, it's important for you to actually just get the pencil, download this, print it out, and see where you can take the shots and get them in your mind. Say that, okay, these are the areas that I will be taking my shots from. I want you to also notice that we're way out into the 18-yard box. I'm not sure if you guys can recall this point right here. Okay, it's also in line. It's a bold attack on goal. Let me clear this real quick and let you see what's happening. There was a particular play, I think it's Barcelona. Many of you guys might have known or seen this game where Ronaldinho had the ball. The keeper threw the ball to him and he dribbled. Then he started to beat them across. And as he reached this point, he kicked the ball and it scored. I will try to place a link in the video where you can actually see that attack where Ronaldinho did this dribble, get to this point where he could just kick the ball, because in practicing ball placement and position, what happened is you know that the ball is dead, meaning the ball is not, it's stationary, it's not moving, it's not rolling. But in this event, Ronaldinho was dribbling down the flank, attack into the center right here, and he took the shot from this point, right? And he scored, and the whole stadium erupted. And I think that video has a lot of views. Now, what I'm driving at is that you need to understand this concept right here. Set up the diagrams in your natural training or your private training. Get home, set it up. These are outside of the 18-yard box, as I disclosed to the young man. Here you can see some little scribbling that were there earlier, and I had to delete them. Okay, let us continue strolling down through with this thing real quick. Okay, what I want you to do now is to take a look at this other area. Okay, since we have looked at shots a while ago and discussed many things about it, I want you to also understand about bending. Now, here I kind of did some quick scribble again, as usual. You know, you're on the go, you see a young man and he asks you for a few tips and he recognizes you from YouTube and so forth. So you say, okay, why not? Okay, in bending, it's very important for you to understand that bending has many different dynamics that you need to look at. First of all, in bending, try to be quick. Below here are some diagrams. Do not try to, get everything in one setting. For example, here we're still on shooting in the center. Here, just focus right here with me right now. We are 25 to 30 yards out. Remember, we're still talking about shooting right now real quick. You can set the ball on the arc right here, right, and take shots, practicing swerving. But now for long distance shots, way out, you're 30 to 25 yards out. Russians are known for these shots. The Germans are known for these shots. They have players who just practice kicking the ball from the half line or the semicircle. Spot the ball there. I'm just giving you all these drills that you need to practice on as you start to develop your skills, and I want you to practice these shots. You never know when you're in a position where you're required to take a shot, a winning shot that might save the game, your team's asses, or you might win the game. And I have occasion where I score gold